Greetings, YouTube Tech Nerd 1.0 here. Little video today on reloading, something that has been much more popular here in 2020 as products get more rare, more harder to find. So I wanted to do a video on maybe some alternate ways that we can go about this, and specifically for 9mm, because this is the 9mm and 223 are the items that people seem to want, and of course all of the reloading items surrounding those are the things that people seem to want as well. If any of you have looked on uh, any of the sale sites for 9mm dies, or they're very hard to find, and when you can get them, they are exorbitantly overpriced. I think generally the going rate now for 9mm dies are probably upwards of $100, and that's what I've seen used ones go for on eBay. Now, if you want to wait, you possibly can get them from a national supplier, something like Midway, Brownell, something like that. If they get them in, they generally will sell them at relatively close to normal prices. So, but even there, you're talking, probably 40, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. And again, that's if you can even get them. And I doubt you can. I had some on back order. I think they were from Brownells, and I think they were there for, God, it was for a couple months. I finally just gave up. But anyways, I was able to get my hands on some stuff, and I thought I would pass along this to you as well, to show you how I did that. So basically, what I did is, instead of going for an actual set, I just went ahead and bought the individual dies that I'm going to need. So there's really only, and again, I'm going to preface this by saying that I am certainly no expert at reloading. I can do it, and I've been doing it for maybe 5-6 years now, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I'm certainly no expert in it, and frankly, all I use is this little hand loader from Lee. That's all I use, and I just do this, in my house. But here's what I did. You really only need 3 dies, possibly 4, to do reloading. You need the decapper and sizer, you need the expander, and then you need the seating die. Now, the optional one, of course, is a crimp. That's a much discussed feature. A lot of people say you don't need a crimp if you do everything correctly. You don't need one at all. Some people say they do like them. You have to have them. Some guns are more finicky. Some guns are more finicky, and they may want a sizing die, whatever. I'm sorry, a crimp tool. But here's what I did. So I went out and found this, and this is from Lee. This is 9mm Luger. This is an undersized sizing die. And from what I understand, people generally use these for more of a competition load, to try to get them sized, well, a little bit tighter, I believe, because these size down. I can't remember what it said. I'd have to look it up. But anyways, these size down a little bit smaller, and the product number for this is 90933, and I'll try to look up and see if I can find any more. I think I got this one. Actually, I got both of these from Midway. I don't know if they still have them. If I do, I'll list them down below here. But just know you should be able to find these still somewhere on the market. I don't think these are all grabbed up yet, because I don't think people realize that you can just buy this and use it. But anyways, this basically this is the first part you need. It'll decap, remove the old primer, and then resize the current shell, and that's I've done that with this one here. So you can kind of see. It looks pretty nice. Anyways, and then what you need is an expander. Now the expander actually is the easier one to find because, and again, I will ask my more experienced reloading friends to come in here, but from all the research I was able to do, most bullets of the 9mm to 38, 357, 380 variety all use a common expanding die. And I had this one for 38, 357 that I've been using for a long time. But you should be able to find one of these out there somewhere, or if you already have 38 or 357 dies, again, you should be able to use this to expand the case. As you know, you obviously after you have decapped and everything like that, you have to expand the case to get the bullet in, and yada yada. So anyways, if you can find one, or if you can find a loose one, that might be a little tough. I will admit that it might be a little tough to just find a 357, 38, 9mm expanding die. But if you can find 38 dies pretty cheap, again, or if you already have them, that's how you can do it. But you're going to have that. You really can't reload without it. So it is going to be a must. All right, the next thing that I was able to do for the seating die, this is an important one too. I mean, they're all important, but I was able to find this. This is a Hornady die. And that's the other thing too. I'll tell you, I've got 3 different types of manufacturers here sitting on the table. This is Hornady, this is Lee, and this is RCBS. So not exactly optimal. I would rather have one set made by one manufacturer, and honestly, that I would rather that be RBCS. Yeah. But obviously that's not possible right now. But anyways, this is a this is by Hornady, and it's for 9mm, and this is a Taper Crimp seating die. So this actually does both of the last steps at once. It seats the bullet, and then also does the crimp as well. And so you can see that, and then it has the this is the, if you use flat nose bullets, that goes inside instead. But I don't think you'll be able to see inside there. But anyways, that is the seater, and then as I said, it's also the crimp as well. This was a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie. I think this was, geez, I guess this was probably about $30 or so in and of itself. So again, that is it's a little pricey. Now that being said, because both of these items are kind of specialized, in a way you are getting a better dies, because you're using some specialized stuff. But again, they're all different manufacturers as well. So, but that's what I've been able to do. And I've been able to load, I've loaded about 100 9mm so far. I never bothered to load 9mm before because it was always so cheap. It was never really a worry for me. I load primarily 38, 45, and then 300 blackout, 223, stuff like that. But now as far as 223 goes, can you find similar stuff like this? You might be able to. I have not bothered to look. Luckily, I have 223 dies, so I don't have to worry about it. But I suspect there probably are some other specialized dies like this out there for 223, but we shall see. That's something you guys can look up for yourself. But I am happy at least to pass along this little nugget of wisdom to you. Hopefully, you can find some of those, and hopefully this Ammogeddon will be over soon, and we can get back to normal processes. So anyways, guys, have a good day. If you have any comments, put them down below. Like, share, and subscribe as always. And by the way, check out my Instagram. I just got an Instagram account for my channel. Link will be down there as well. And also on my YouTube page. I'm trying to put up some posts of stuff I'm doing and maybe some links to future videos. So anyways, that is all for now. Tack Nerd signing out.